Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. There's the whistle.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specific... And the shot! Oh, good spread. He is through here. Bernardo Silva! And it's a goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. Delivers the ball. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Modric. Serginho. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, that's a key interception. Fernandez. And it's Rivaldo.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Bebeto, and this is Bernardo Silva. Bebeto, he's beaten the last man. Header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Rivaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he can clear it away. Now it's De Bruyne. Rivaldo. Messi.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, important interception. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, it's Bebeto. Oh, that's fabulous. Terrific header. No, not the best of headers.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
That pass has been well intercepted. Serginho looking to penetrate opposition lines. De Bruyne. And he cuts out the supply. And he's picked out the run. De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Throw in. It's gone for a throw-in. And here's Bernardo Silva, and this is Rivaldo. And the pass is intercepted. Fernandez.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
That is good strength. Might be danger here. Shot a goal! Two up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Fernandez. And they win it back again. Serginho. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, that pass isn't the best. It's a pretty loose pass. Azar. De Bruyne. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Bebeto. Now it's Messi. Gabriel. Zaire Emery. And it's De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva. Messi. Played into space. That has not gone well. And that is as far as they're going to go. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And he welcomes it in. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Barcelona have it back. And chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Rivaldo. Well, they've got it again. Oh, that's delightful. And it's Serginho.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And Messi! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This possibly the last play of the half. Modric plays it short. Played out to the right. Messi! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Barcelona were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end. Reflections on the first half?
Barcelona really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Oh, terrible pass. Looking for options for movement. Zaire Emery. They get a throw in. Serginho. Now it's Azar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Fernandez. Messi. And that has put paid to that. Rivaldo. Knocks it into space. Well timed, excellent interception. Azar is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Drives it in. Nice interception, well timed. Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
No, he's not getting any further than that. Oh, it's Bebeto, driving forward. Shifted it to the flank. Now that looks a decent ball. Pass is just off target.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Modric. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 15.
Threads one in. No, that's been intercepted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Messi. Rivaldo, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Now it's Messi. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, he's Kane! Oh, crossbar! And this is Messi. That has ended up in no man's land. That has been cut short. And that has left him in a heap. Deftly away.
Posh.
It'll be a throw-in.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 27. El dorsal 8. El dorsal 21. Serán sustituidos
slung wide.
El dorsal 20.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And Bebeto! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
A case now of complete control. Camavinga.
Pretty robust defending.
Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Now it's Yamal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi. He's in a great position here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. That's the throw. Tries to play it through. Jimenez gets it clear. Turns back here, probably the best option.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Messi. Serginho. Spread it left. He's shifting through the gears here. Jimenez is the guilty party there. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Not the most accurate pass. Out to the right. He has found the way through. And this is Kane. Kane looking sharp there. Now it's Fernandez. Serginho. And Rivaldo. Rijkaard. Tries to pass it through. Look at the space here. Can he finish? Oh, brilliant save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Four added minutes on the board. Camavinga.
This is the time you need that pace.
And this is Bebeto. And Bebeto! They want to be quick to recover this. And the keeper threw out a limb.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Cambio de jugadores.
Jimenez attempts a clearance. And that's it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He is through here. This is Messi. That's a foul, no two ways about it. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well timed, excellent interception. Looking to play him in. It's a pretty loose pass. What a throw in. Modric. And this is Messi. Oh, it's a great ball here. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Can he spark a counter here?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Posh. Stood up well to him there. Pedri. Fernandez. Chance here to counter. And that's a throw-in. And it's Rashford. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. And they're not going to make any further progress now. In with the challenge. De Jong. Well, that's well seen too. Pressing high and with purpose. It's a good run down the right. He's got away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and
Ferran Torres! Fernandez. Looking here to chip it through. Oh, it's a lovely, delicate pass. And they're on him in a flash. Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! And that has fair fizzed.
well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Fernandez. Now it's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Posh. It's a throw-in. Messi.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Rashford. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Pedri. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Knocks it into space. Messi. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Messi. Tries to play it through. Now there's a fine ball. That is a brilliant interception. And the volley. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Balde. No, he's not getting past him there. Serginho.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Oh, good take in a good area. Goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle, finishing it.
And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes, 1-0 to the good. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And that's another good win of the ball. Serginho is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Sells, clears. Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. That pass has been well intercepted. Koundé. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Pedri. And it's Balde. And it's Pedri. Here's a man in form. Pedri. Mbappe, who's set up one goal so far. And he's lost his man here. That's a good ball out wide. Serginho. Good, strong midfield running here. Oh, this looks sharp. Di Marco cuts it out. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed.
There's the shot! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Lamine Yamal just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. They've got to be quick to recover this.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Corner number 2 then.
21, el dorsal 10, Messi. El dorsal 7. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 6. El dorsal 9.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That is a little undercooked. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Mbappe. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Real chance! In he goes again. They just took too long getting forward.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
En el Barcelona, el dorsal 20 será sustituido por el dorsal 8.
Mbappe plays it short. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's fabulous. He's found a way through. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Well read, nice interception. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Yamal receives it in a good... Yamal! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
It's Lewandowski! And that could come back to haunt them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Barcelona have their third corner.
El dorsal 5, cambio de jugadores.
It's a loose ball. He'll try to keep this alive. Pass somewhat off target. Now that looks a decent ball. That ball looks a good one. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Barcelona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That has been cut short. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Picked out brilliantly.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Well, that pass isn't the best. Threads one in. Araujo. Chooses to go back. Big chance! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Desperate defending required here. Chance, surely! Now, who's going to be first to this? And a chance! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. Well, we're on the way. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Oh, delightful ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, that pass isn't the best. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, this looks sharp. In by Messi. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Neymar. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Can he get it through? Serginho. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Danger averted for now. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And they've got rid. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's really well manoeuvred. Out to the left it goes. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's away.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Albert Ferrer gets good distance on it. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Neymar. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's being urged to shoot.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Messi. And he's there to clear it.
Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And he's quick to get it clear again. And that was very necessary. No, that's been intercepted. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Beckham. Oh, super. Oh, shooting chance! It's there! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Mbappe. Threads one in. Cleared without complication. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. They're back on the ball again. Tries to play it through. And it's Beckham. Now, can they get him away? Jimenez spots it and intercepts. Ruben Dias. Denilson. Mbappe. Now it's Messi, looking to play him in, and he's worked it through. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Here we go again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
And he has been fouled there. Serginho is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Beckham taking charge of the dead ball. And for sure, that was not one of his best. Rijkaard is there, and he can pick it up. Beckham puts his foot on the gas. Beckham! And for a moment, time stood still. Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick. Nicely weighted ball. He can get that clear. Tries to pass it through, and there's green grass ahead of him. Well, there's the clearance. And he's there to retrieve it. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And they win it back again. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Sells gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Now it's Messi. Nicely spread. Now that's well seen too. That has not gone well. Beckham. Mbappe. Your impression so far, Jim?
Barcelona are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they...
It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
¡Gol! Marcó en el minuto 69 el dorsal 10. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 17 será sustituido por el dorsal 15.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Played into space, dinked through. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. It's a pretty loose pass.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi is in a really good position out wide. Khan clears. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short. Oh, he's been caught napping. Shapes to shoot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Fernandez. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Barcelona really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Great vision. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Can he get on the end of this? That is good alertness. Kajolu. Can he spark a counter here? Not the most accurate pass. Messi. Picked out brilliantly. And it's played. Climbs up big! They've scored! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And now he has two. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the shot! In he goes again. He has done it! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
It's become a case of men against boys. Cristiano Ronaldo is having a shot! And yes, it's there! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
And time is up. Barcelona suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't... So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page.
Against Barcelona.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter.
Well, he's ended up in no man's land. McAllister powering forward here. He is through here. Big chance! There's the shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, it's clear that someone really wants to make a mark here, Peter, and with some style too.
McAllister. Mbappe hurtling down that right flank. Kimmich. Oh, easy pickings there. And this is Messi. And Messi! It's loose, and there's in for the pieces. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Fernandez is there, and he can pick it up. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. It's a pretty loose pass. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Good read, needed to be.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
He's shifting, up he goes! Cleared without hesitation. And he's there to retrieve it. McAllister has a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
McAllister clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Israel with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Great chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Israel have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Jimenez. And it's gone back to the keeper.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, no question, that's a foul. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Great vision. Well, they've got it again.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Can he get it through? Mbappe! Well read, nice interception. Mbappe, and that's really well manoeuvred. Now, can they get him away? Israel looking to pass their way through.
McAllister really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, this looks sharp. And reclaimed it in a trice. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Posh. Now it's Mbappe. Foot in. Jimenez. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's in space and looking for options. Knocks it into space. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Mbappe is onto this. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Messi. He has found the way through. Looking to play him in. It's run loose here. Mbappe cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Kimmich is the guilty party there.
1 minute added time.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. No, it's come to nothing. This might spell a real chance! And it's half-time here. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. And we are up to the break.
And now,
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this. And I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. There's the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
He's picked his way through.
Israel have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
He's in a great position here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's come loose. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. And he's on his way! Not the most convincing of passes. That's a decent clearance. Now it's Rashford. Has a look and plays it forward. Spread out to the left. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Chooses to go cross-field. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, well measured. Rashford picks it up out wide. Sells, deals with that, nice and simple.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And he welcomes it in. Can he finish? It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
For Israel, number 11.
Israel can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
McAllister. He's got away. No, he's not getting past him there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Substitution in progress.
And it's McAllister.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
That has not gone well. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. A heavy challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his real chance.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Aimed beyond the defence, and he was quick to react. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Tries to pass it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Israel truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Kimmich. Xavi Alonso. Oh, good-looking ball. He's found a way through. He's on it. Now Mbappe. Shoots!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substitution for Israel. Number 20, Messi. Number 5, Xabi Alonso. Number 6.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Coming on the
There
field,
could be trouble here.
Number 14,
But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Rodri.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he? That's just playing it safe and simple.
Kajolu.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Fernandes. Now Neymar. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He won't be happy with that one. And that could set him on his way. Fernandes.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. Camavinga. Dani Olmo. Looking for options for movement. Kimmich. And now the breakaway. And there goes the final whistle. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Contra Barcelona.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. It's a pretty loose pass. That's a good ball out wide. Tries to play it through. Oh, well played. Fernandez. McManaman. Mbappe. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. It's come to nothing. Albertini. And it's Albertini. Oh, some tackle that. Played out towards the right wing. Played back in. And that's an errant pass. Uruguay with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Big chance! Goal! Uruguay! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Forlan. And he was quick to react. Modric. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Mbappe. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's a promising position. Well, it's Batistuta. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Aimed beyond the defence. That has not gone well. Oh, terrible pass. He's got away. Face to... He's had a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. That's a little off target. Might be danger here. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Forlan. Pass somewhat off target. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. And he's running through. Real chance! Oh, taken with style. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Modric. Oh, good spread. Now Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
And he cuts out the supply. Albert Ferrer cuts out the pass. Van Dijk. Jimenez. Played out to the right. Nesta gets across to intercept that. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe. It's McManaman. And here's Forlan. Now it's and he's had a hit! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Steve McManaman brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Ended up in no man's land. Albertini. He's picked his way through. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Posh. McManaman. And this is Batistuta. And this is Figo. And the first 45 minutes are up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How would you review the first half?
Barcelona will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So it's back to business. Jimenez promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Serginho. Pass is just off target. Figo. It's played through for him. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Serginho. Decent progress down the left. Good read, needed to be. That pass has been well intercepted. Up he goes! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
That's surely a foul. Free kick. Searching pass he's played there. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And it's Figo. Always onto it. Forlan! Serginho. That has not gone well. Belletti does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Passing is crisp and sharp. Figo. He's in plenty of space here. Chance! Goal! Uruguay! And they're back in front. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Uruguay get themselves into the lead. Ooh, delicate chip through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
There they go, hunting again.
It's a pretty loose pass. Here's a man in form. Albertini. Great vision. Great ball if he can get there. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh no, what has happened here? Fernandez. More and more pressure on the ball here. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Serginho. He's a sharp little ball here. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, that's well spotted. Kadiolu. That is good alertness. Albertini. Now it's Batistuta. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Albert Ferrer spots it and intercepts. Camavinga.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Messi. Good driving run. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Messi, and he's in on goal, and the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Now it's Figo, Forlan. Oh, no joy this time. We expected better, and so did he. That's a shade optimistic. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking. It's not an especially good pass, that. Now it's Batistuta. He won't be happy with that one. Time is running out here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And he's intervened well there. Well, this is surely their last chance. Now it's Messi.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
And here's Kane. Nice control. Busquets. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Knocks it into space.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
And he's there to retrieve it. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Looking to play him in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That'll be a throw-in. Kane. And that is that. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. The action has already started. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. It's Kane! He's done very well to get to that.
Kane clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Benfica with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Serginho. He is through here. Vardio. Camavinga. Kane. Nicely spread. Messi. He's found a way through. Messi! It's anyone's ball now. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's skewed away. Valverde. Skillfully. It's got in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Big chance, corner. Modric goes short. Now it's Modric. And now a sudden chance to counter. Jimenez does really well to win the ball there. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Hazard. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, there's one of the players of the week.
Hazard really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Well, that pass isn't the best. In with the challenge. Looking for the run. Kane, played out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It is a corner, good chance. Corner number 2 then. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Serginho, he's picked his way through. He's had a shot! Oh, what a mistake! Gets a good foot in there.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Out to the right. Oh, that's well spotted. Mbappe. Now he's got space here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And here's Kane. And he's being shifted off it. And he's found a way past. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Goes down, but nothing given. Some resolute defending there. And here's Kane. Now it's Hazard. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Kane. Foot in. Oh no, this does not look good. Decent chance! Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Strong running down that left flank. Can he get on the end of this? Vardiol receives it in a wide position. And that is expertly dealt with. He's had it taken off him. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's beaten the last man. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Kane. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Benfica finding their passes. Modric.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's been played through. Oh, he'll be annoyed at himself for not getting there.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Modric. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Serginho tries to pass it through, and this is Kane. It's Kane! Classic Kane brilliance! He's got himself an absolute peach. And there's the end of the first half.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
Se ruega al propietario de una furgoneta gris con matrícula Capicúa que acuda urgentemente al aparcamiento.
Here we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Kane has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And he cuts out the supply. Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. Now, can they get him away? And he's intervened well there. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, no, it's an own goal!
I don't think he knew too much about it, Peter. It comes off him awkwardly.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. And it's Serginho. Pass is just off target. Valverde. That's a promising run he's making on the right. That is good alertness. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Van Dijk makes the interception. Modric running with the ball. He has a look out. Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Somewhat off target. Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. Vardiol knocks it into space. Valverde gets into a good position.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Benfica have their third corner. They've played it short. He's in a great position here. Shapes to shoot! Not the most accurate pass. Takes the shot! Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Good ball, good take. Now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Valverde, nicely intercepted. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And here's Messi! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Oh, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish imperfection.
Benfica have the chance to go the other way. That has not gone well. Now it's Hazard.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Kajolu.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Van Dijk. And Vardiol. Camavinga. Benfica do have a chance to counter here. Can he get it through? He's through here. Oh, good take in a good area. Goes for a shot! Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 17. El dorsal 27.
Valverde. He's got away. In by climbs up big. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It is no contest. It is a landslide. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did.
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
If you're just joining us, we are already on the way.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Mosquera gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, Peter, pressing's all very well, as we know, but
Face-to-face, shot a goal! Off the post! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's been given away. Camavinga. Mosquera puts his foot on the gas.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he was quick to react.
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Kane. Now he's got space here.
Well, that's well seen too. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
No goals as yet. That's an imaginative pass. Yamal tries to play it through, and he plays one through. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
Yamal.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Camavinga. Can he get it through? Mbappe! It's their second corner of the game. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, there's one of the players of the week. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, that's fabulous. Looking for a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. Nicely spread. Some really good ball movement. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's being shifted off it. Van Dijk makes the interception. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Serginho, out to the right. Now it's Yamal. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Nice looking ball. That's beautifully weighted. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Nicely shaped ball. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Decent enough try. And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's been taken short. Kane. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's a key interception. And the referee brings the first half to a close. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 11. Lo reemplazará número 13.
There's the start of the second half.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Oh, shooting chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. Oh, what a climb! Sticks it away! The second half sparks straight into life. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
He's shifting through the gears here.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly...
Decent chance!
And for a moment, time stood still. Camavinga. Cadiolou. Serginho. Looking to play him in. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Fernandez. Spread out to the left. Out of play for a throw. Some resolute defending there.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He's picked his way through. And the finish!
He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Robertson stood his ground strongly. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Danny Olmo. Looking for the run. He's through here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Referee's given a throw.
Cambio.
Great vision. And that could set him on his way. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Danny Olmo. And he's had it nicked away. Mosquera. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Robertson. Oh, it's a great ball here. He's having a go! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well read, and the danger is averted. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free, in by Messi. And he's there to belt it away. Barcelona will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Looking for options for movement. It's played through for him. And he's certainly on. And the shot! And that has been clubbed away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Barcelona with this to equalise. A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And
that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Great defending, strong and determined. Just 5 minutes left. Serginho. Not the most accurate pass. Now that looks a decent ball. Up he goes! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Tries to pass it through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Lamina. In with the challenge. The final seconds now. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Stood up well to him there. That's been cut out, well played. He's a sharp little ball here. That looks a good ball. And that is as far as it goes. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.